Hey guys, Garrett from Tsutomu Lures here. It's getting to be that time of year. It's almost May, so I thought I'd go over the lures that I run for ahi season. These are just the colors that work for me, that I know work for me. A lot of different colors work, but I wanted to share with you folks the colors that we run on our boat and that I know work for me. I'll go over it in more detail, but before I do, let me just put up my disclaimer. Okay, so basically these are the lures that we run for ahi season, and if you notice, there's about five different color patterns. We got a purple, we got what we call a milky, we got a blue salmon, a ice blue, and then a black purple or black. Variations in colors, but basically those categories that we pretty much stick to. So I'll go over them one by one. And the first one would be this 9-inch smoke bullet. Run it on our long rigger. If you can notice, this lure's pretty hammered. I didn't reskirt it yet for this year. Got it back up to it. And I got a couple of variations of the same color, but most times that's the one we run. Then on the other long rigger, we run this again. We call it a milky. It's just a clear with black spots over purple. That gets the other side long rigger. Again, the original, the backup, and this is a variation to the original color. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to try it this year. And the corner gets this invert, 9-inch invert. These are actually Elite's colors. If you hashtag Elite Bullet on Instagram, you can see more detail of this actual color. We normally run more of a purple silver, but that color's been biting, so we've been running that. I got a cut face one of this same color. I don't normally run cut face stuff, but I'm going to try it this year. Then on the opposite corner, an ice blue, again invert. If you notice, this ice blue is pretty much brand new, and that's because we lost the original last ahi season. And then a backup and another cut face one that I want to try. Then on the flat lines, I normally run a black, either again a regular 9-inch bullet or a heavy 9-inch bullet. We run it on the flat line. So the pattern that we run is 2 long riggers, 2 corners, and then 1 or 2 flat lines. If you're running a long center, then I would run either one of these on your long center and the opposite one on your long rigger, and then just move everything else up one spot. Okay, so the boat that we mainly run is a 24-foot skipjack, and we just found that running 2 riggers long, 2 corners shorter, and then 2 flat lines work out best for that boat. Before that, we had an 18-foot force, and we would run a long center, and I would run the blue salmon on the long center, or the milky, depends which one was biting more at the time. Okay, so the reason why I run pretty much all bullets or invert stuff is that they tend to stay in their position and not move around. So when it's rough, I don't have to worry about lures tangling. I can just set my pattern and concentrate on what's in front of me, looking for birds, looking for signs, of the fish. So you want to be concentrating on what's in front of you as much as possible. Now, as you see, I don't run very many 7-inch stuff. Actually, during eye season, I do not run 7-inch lures. And the reason is, when we've been fishing the charter boats, I've been fishing on the charter boats and run a lot of 7-inch stuff because we're trying to get bites for our customers, we're trying to get fish for our customers. But during eye season, for me, I'm trying to catch an ahi. And the reason why I don't run 7-inch stuff is, it's the worst thing to me when you're in the pile and your friend calls you and he says he's hooked up, and you see guys hooked up all around you, and the outrigger comes slamming down, rips out some line, and then all of a sudden it stops, and it's going to be a big aku, which is great. But in that moment when the outrigger slams down and then you realize it's not an ahi, to me, that kind of sucks. So I'm specifically trying to catch ahis. If something else bites my 9-inch lure, if a big ako decides he wants to bite my 9-inch lure, fine. But I don't want to. For me, everything else is basically bycatch. I'm trying to catch an ahi, and if I come home with nothing, then I come home with nothing. I almost rather come home with nothing than come home with something other than an ahi. Okay, so if you notice, a lot of these lures, they don't have hooks and lines in them. I normally keep the first string and some of the backups with hooks in them, but the rest I just store them on the boat as they are. And I keep a coil of line, some hooks, some crimps, a crimper on the boat. And that way, when I want to put something out, or if I lose a lure, I can just rig it up right there and throw it out. I don't gotta spend. Basically, if you're running double hooks, it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 something dollars in just hooks to keep everything with a hook in it. Just keep a line and some extra hooks, and if your number one lure gets chopped off or you need to re-rig it for any reason, you got everything you need on the boat. I don't re-skirt lures on the boat, which is why I have extra lures, but I will basically rig everything on the boat. So again, guys, these are the colors that we run for ahi season. We've been running it for 3 or 4 years now. We pretty much stick to this pattern when we're fishing for ahis. We do experiment a little bit, but most of the times when we come out of the harbor in the morning, this will be our first string color. So maybe you want to give them a try and they'll work for you too. So thanks for watching. If you want to see more, please visit us at tsutomulures.com or check us out on Instagram or Facebook, Tsutomu Lures and Tsutomu Lures Hawaii on Facebook. Thanks for watching, guys. Good luck this season. Hey guys, if you found this video useful, please click the like button or leave a comment below. And also, if you want to see any other tips in the future, please leave a comment below. Thanks again. You can give them a try too. I feel like I say too much.
Yeah, you do.
And sorry that Pokey keeps barking and I say so much.